So I called the director because I felt the misinformation really affected my play. So I thought that if E stopped really long, then East is trying to bamboozle me. Hey guys, welcome back. Yeah, so it's been a while. I've been traveling a lot. First, I went for the APBF Youth, and then the APBF Open, where I play in the mixed category. And then I just came back from Korea, and tomorrow I'm flying to the UK. That's crazy. I mean for World Youth. So World Youth is in Salsa Maggiore Termi in Italy. And cause I'm from Singapore, that's like I think 7 hours behind ahead ahead. So I thought I should fly earlier to uh unjet lag myself, and at the same time I'll be meeting my friends like from the UK because I studied there, and I'll also be flying to Italy with the England team. Like half of them were my uni mates, so that'll be fun. Yeah, so today I'm going to be talking about the last round of the round robin at the APBF mixed. Um, this was the most nerve-wracking match, I would say. I'll just give some context. So going into this round, we were in seventh place with 250 VIPs. The basically how the playoffs work. Okay, basically there's three berths up for grabs for the World Championships. Um, Whoever finishes first, in this case, China secured their berth already, with more than a round to spare. But anyway, China, the first place team gets the automatic berth, and then the second and third Asian teams will play against each other to get the second berth. Like whoever wins gets a berth immediately, and the fourth and fifth place Asian team will get to fight for the chance to get the third berth. So the loser of the second and third will play the winner of the fourth and fifth. And we're in seventh, but we are the sixth Asian country. So yeah, we were trying to catch up to. I guess we just wanted to overtake Indonesia, which was 7.2 VIPs away. That's a lot. I mean, we can get up to 20, right? Yeah, it's quite a tall ask, but yeah, I mean, you just do what you can. We had reached this stage. Things are what they are, and I think on a personal level, like I didn't play a perfect tournament. So I played a lot. And when you play so much, it's pretty difficult to have a perfect tournament. Like I played 6 rounds in round robin one, 6 out of 9. That's normal, right? That's kind of fair share. But after that, I played 8 and 9 rounds for the second and third round robins respectively. Um, and when you play so much, you feel like at least I felt like there was this weight, like the team's performance depended on me, and I did make a really silly mistake on one board, which definitely will come to some number of VIPs, I don't know. And then a lot of things seemed like it was a guess, but maybe it wasn't. Like, yeah, you just never want to lose by a tiny margin. And I guess on a less personal side, I think everyone else in the team had a similar feeling. Like I don't think anyone played perfectly. And I mean there are other issues like one of my teammates brought his phone in and we got a 2 feet penalty, and I think that was a big source of tension among the pairs. Yeah, so just hope it never comes to that. Yeah, so we had to win by 7.2 VIPs. Yeah, so this was the score sheet. We won by 19-10. That was including the adjustment. Um, which I'll explain why there was an adjustment later. And a few like boards where I felt like everything depended on me. So yeah, it was very high stress match. Yeah, so let's get into it. So I was in a closed room sitting north south, out south, because I'm the girl. On board one, I think there was nothing much. Everyone was in four hearts. The the whole traveler was in four hearts. Gonna skip that. Board 2, we are in 1 trump down 1, and the other side was in 3 diamonds down 2 by itself. I think this was just a 1 no trump opening by partner passed out. I think it's pretty standard. Maybe the other side like plays precision or something to end up in 3 diamonds. I don't know. Yeah, but that was 3 imps to us. On board 3, we were in 1 trump plus 2. While teammates were in 4 spades down while teammates were in 4 spades down 3. This board, honestly, this board was just a 1 spade by me and 1 to try my partner, and then I passed it. I'm guessing the other side south didn't open, so east will overcall. I'm actually quite surprised there's no double. That's pretty kind of Japan not to double teammates. But yeah, I remember during the play, partner played the eight of hearts towards the king, which induced East to take it, and that was how we got +2. Honestly, I don't even remember the lead. I would assume it's club, so they probably got 2 clubs and the 2 aces and we probably got the rest. On board 4, we are defending 4 spades down 1. So on this hand, I think partner opened 2 hearts, and then it probably went 2 hearts by partner, 2 spades by east, 4 hearts by me, and 4 spades by west. I remember thinking about whether I wanted to bid 5 hearts because I know they have we have at most 1 heart, so 1 heart and 2 spades, and partners unlikely to have points outside of the heart suit. So I thought that 4 spades had a very high chance of making, but then and the other thing is if I beat 5 hearts, maybe opponents will beat to 5 spades, and I kind of prefer playing in 5 spades. But then like we are red, and I thought that okay, like maybe if I can find partners rough, um then we can take 4 spades downs, and I didn't want to do like a phantom sack, so I decided to pass it, and then I let diamond yeah, I just chose one of the suits. And then after I let the diamond, partner played the 2, which shows first of all declares queen won. Partner played the 2, which shows standard count, and that was how I knew to continue diamonds instead of switching to a club. Cause like maybe if you don't play count, then it's kind of a guess like, oh, you can still switch club at this point in case partner short club. So yeah, here in this case, count is actually very, very, very important. So if you don't play count, you should play count. Yeah, on board 5, we were in 1 spade plus 2 while teammates were defending 1 spade plus 1 by north. I guess it was just 1 spade pass out. Not much to see here. Board 6, we are in 4 spades. So I I suspect what happened is he opened 1 spade, and then I drew it with 2 clubs, and then he probably bid 2 diamonds, and I'll bid 2 spade, and then when he bid 3 spade, that's invite, and I bid 4 because I like my diamonds. I have a nice 5 card suit. I could be misremembering this, but it made. On board 7, we're in 0 trump down 1. The other side was defending 2 no trump down 1. Um, Nothing much to see here. I don't know how we got the extra trick. Um, not very important. Yeah. On board 8. Oh, okay. So remember I blabbered a lot at the beginning. And this is why. So partner opened a spade, and I beat. Here we don't play Jacoby. But we do play to no trump splinter, but I didn't see the need to splinter, so I bid 2 hearts because I wanted to find out partner's hand shape. So after 2 hearts, partner probably bid 2 no, which is exactly 5 card spade. Um, I guess it's just no heart support, and if he bid like 3 minor, it will show extra, so he could have a minor still. Um, so at this point, I knew that my hearts were good in that partner had at most 2 hearts, so like we can rough it out. And I decided to just RK. And then partner bid um five hearts. And then I went into a super deep tank because, like, I mean, there's a better than 50% chance that the queen drops. Yeah, and I kind of knew that we needed a swing because we needed to catch up like 7.2 VIPs. But also, like, for some reason, I thought we're having a pretty good set. Um, I think it must have been a four spade and maybe like some partials here and there. Like, I think the one who trump we got a few extra um up tricks, and then like another of the one who trump down one. I think I knew that partials. Like, for some reason I was under the impression that we were having a good set. So after a lot of deliberation, I mean, like, I don't even know how many IMS 7.5 7.2 VIPs is. And you also have no idea what's going on at the other table. But I guess if anything, I think uh middle win was what I was aiming for. Cause, like, I mean, not saying one country is better than other, but I mean Taipei was on top of Indonesia. So if, yeah, it's reflective of, how they've been playing with, like, in the, like, during the tournament, and you continue to play the way you've been playing, then I would think that Taipei is rated to win. So medium win should be sufficient. Yeah, and I also felt like if, like, I beat seven, like, it's definitely the swing action. Um, I think it's a swing action. Yeah, if I beat seven and it went down, then it's kind of just game over really. Whereas, like, we're having a good set, and to be honest, I think I played Japan in round robin two, and I think I did pretty well against them. I think we won. I need to double check. Yeah, so I didn't think it was out of the question that we would win. Um, yeah, so after a lot of deliberation, I decided to pass, like, beat six spades. And then when Dummy came down, my screenmate was laughing at the hand. I mean, everyone knows I'm just thinking whether beat seven or not. And then, like, I mean, I think we were very friendly because we were already playing, like, we already played round robin two together, and we've been chatting like a bit, not like a lot, but like little bits here and there. And then so I think when he was laughing, I kind of asked him, like, okay, so what would you do? And he said he'll, if it's vow, he'll beat um seven spades, and if it's non-vow, then he'll beat six. And I was pretty confused, like, why the difference? But then when I went to check the percentages, it is indeed that you should beat grand when you're red, and um just stop in slam when you're not, when you're in this kind of, like, it's a queen dropping situation. Yeah, and that was pretty interesting. And at first I was super impressed. I mean, I still am, but I was super impressed that he got it right. Then I realized, no, it's not very hard to remember this. Yeah. I will show the math at the side or something. Okay, so I plucked this out from one of my older videos. Yeah, so basically you beat non-vow, you beat grands when you have 56% chance of making, and you need like 56.67 for six spades in particular. Um, and how often does grand make? So assuming the queen doesn't drop, then you are always gonna play for the drop, cause instead of the instead of the finesse, cause, like, the moment you play one spade and you play a second spade towards the north hand, um, and assuming that west follows, then west would have one less card than east remaining. So east is more likely to hold the queen. So you should just play for the drop always. So if you always play for the drop, then you make whenever. So there's basically 2 to the power 4 ways to distribute the spades, which is 16 ways. And then if there's two scenarios where queen singleton, and uh 4 choose 2 ways for spades to be 2-2, which is 6. So that's 8 out of 16 total. And then there's also um queen 4 card with west, which is, yeah, west. which is West, which you'll discover on the first spade. So you can still take the finesse later. So that is 9 out of 16, which is 56.25%, which means that when you're non-vow, you should beat Grand, and when you're vow, you shouldn't, which is exactly what my screenmate said. Wait, or is it the opposite of what he said? You know what? I don't remember what he said, but I know it was different. Um, yeah, so I don't remember what he said, but I'm assuming what he said was right. On board 9, we were defending 2 spade down 1, and teammates were defending 2 hearts down 2. I think partner might have opened 2 hearts, and then it probably went pass, and West would double, and then East would be 2 spades. So if this was what happened, then I would have led the Queen of Hearts. That would be won by the King, and then no idea what happened next. I have no recollection of play, but I remember at some point thinking that partner must have the Queen of Spades. But I don't remember, so I'm sorry. We'll never know. Um, board 23. Oh, okay. So this was the board that got adjusted. Okay, so basically, right, the auction went club by East, 1 heart by me, and then 2 clubs by partner, which um it doesn't promise support basically. And then I beat 2 spades, which is no. So after 2 clubs, it got doubled by East, and I asked West, my screammate, what the double was, and West said that it's takeout of hearts. And then despite that, I decided to beat 2 spades because I thought, okay, like everything's on side. Yeah, so I beat 2 spade, and then partner just raised to 4 spade, and then West led the 10 of clubs. And let me tell you, I have never thought so hard about a hand in my life before. Like, how do you make this? I'm really expecting East to have like 3, 4 card spade. Because of the takeout of hearts. Um, so here the double dummy play. Um, I mean on the actual hand. Assuming like double of 2 clubs is clubs, which it was, would be to duck the first round of clubs and then win the second round, and then you can draw trumps, and not and there's no entry to the east hand to get uppercut in spades, like by playing another club through. But on the flip side, if east started with 6 card club, then and you duck the first trick, then you go down. So if east started with 6 card club, then you have to win the ace of clubs and then do your business after that. But here I was facing a completely different problem. I thought that, you know, East had a lot of points, spades aren't breaking. I mean, it could break 3-2 still, but not so likely. Short hearts, I'm no way I'm playing for hearts to be good break. So my plan was to win the ace of clubs. Um, I mean, there were so many scenarios I could think of, and I really, really went into like a super deep tank. So I won the ace of clubs. My plan was to finesse a spade and then like exit another club and then see what happens. So if I mean ease will win, and hopefully my 9 of spades is high enough. Like I'm playing West for doubleton small or singleton spade, and then like I if East returns a club, that's great because I can rough. If East returns a spade, then I will finesse again. That's kind of weird. And then I have to play hearts myself first. But let's say a horrible case, West roughs to the 10, and actually I'm okay if West roughs to the 10 of spades, cause that means that um spades are breaking, so I can set up the heart, so I can lose 1 club rough, and a heart, ideally, hopefully. Um, But then if I manage to rough with my small pips, then I have to play the hearts myself. And I think the best case is probably okay, first of all, is my singleton honor, then that's good for me. And I think specifically the jack is good. Or even double turn honor, that's even better. Yeah, but then after that I'll have to figure out how to play the hearts. Mm, I hadn't thought of that, but I knew I have to play hearts next. And I think the easiest way is probably East just has a jack. Like jack double turn is fine also. I lose a heart to I run the queen of hearts, lose it to East. What can East? East can't return the club. East can't return diamond. I mean return diamond is fine for me. Then I'll just finesse again. And then the jack will drop. Yeah, so basically I had to win the first club. Which is what I did. So I won the first club. And then I played a spade to the jack, which was won by the king. And I was just like a bit very confused because like what is East doubling on? Like it kind of should be spade oriented. Um, and then West returned another club, which East won, and then East returned the eight of spades. And here I was beyond confused because okay, like this is so weird because East played the eight, which is the pips left are 7, 8, 2. It's so weird. Um so first of all I felt that the normal play is for East to try to give West a rough. And then secondly, right, with but then because East didn't do that, then I thought that okay, East must have the rest of the spades. And then I was thinking, who plays the 8 from 10, 8, 7? It's very weird. Like it's either you play the 10 so that I can't get into dummy, or the 8 or the 7. Like who plays the 8? It's just very, very, very weird. So like I was just a bit very confused. And then I decided to play low to the 9 because I thought that if East started with 5, 4 in the blacks, then I think my best bet was to see what singleton honor pops up by starting in the north hand and playing a hard up and just seeing what happens. Um, Instead of like playing the 10 or playing small to the queen, right? I don't know which to play. Yeah, so I played small, which was won by the 10, and I was just so confused because yeah, it's just so weird. And then yeah, and then I managed to guess the hearts to go down one. And then at the end I was quite apologetic because I felt so I called the writer because I felt the misinformation really, really, really affected my play. Like who plays low? Like yeah, I mean my play was super weird. Yeah, and I don't like doing this, but I felt like I had to because like I got the whole premise of everything wrong. And the whole time I was so confused about the what kind of shape East would have. And then the directors ruled it as 50% make, 50% down, which I thought was pretty fair because I think if the two clubs double was not misalerted, like it was just like club lead or whatever, then it's like kind of 50%, like do you want to play East for 5 card or 6 card club. If you play East for 5 card, then you duck it. You play East for 6 card, then you have to win the ace. So yeah, I thought it was kind of a fair result, I guess. Yeah. So that was the drama hand, I guess, cause yeah, I remember one of my friends from Indonesia actually asked me what happened. Cause yeah, I mean people don't understand why there was an adjustment. And it's pretty fair to wonder why. I would wonder too. Um, on board 11, we were defending 103 making. I don't think there's much to this. Yeah, so I'm gonna skip it. Both sides were in the same contract. Board 12, both sides were in 3 no trumps making by East West. Um, I'm guessing there's not much to it either. Yeah. Um, then on board 13, both sides were in 4 spades making by East West, so I also don't think there's much to it. And now for the last board, board 14. So I was in 4 hearts. Basically, I think the auction went a club by East, 1 heart by me, 1 spade by West, and 4 hearts by partner. I mean, so I think the lead was the three of clubs. Basically, I was count in partner suit. So it was a three to the ace, and then ace of spade and spade return, which I won. And then yeah, basically it was down to guessing the diamonds. So I just drew trumps, and then I roughly finesse spade and drew trumps and whatever, and then I was left with the diamonds and probably a trump in each hand. And then so there's three cards left, right? Like a trump and two diamonds. And East thought really, really long before pitching down to double turn diamond. And here I was thinking there's zero reason to pitch diamonds. Like everyone knows the count of the hand. Um, yeah, in all suits. And like East can surely pitch a club for free. So I was thinking, why would East number one think really long? Because there's literally nothing to think about. So I thought that if East thought really long, then East is trying to bamboozle me. Um, because there's nothing to think about. So the fact that you're thinking is you're trying to scam me. Okay. And then I thought, okay, so if East pitched down to double turn, then what is East trying to do? So I thought that East must have been trying to convince me that she had the ace and not the queen. Like, because most people wouldn't pitch down to queen double turn. But the fact that she thought really long means that she was up to no good. So she would pitch down to queen double turn. And so I played to the king and I went down in four hearts. Um, yeah, let me know if you have. Let me know your thoughts about this hand. So yeah, so I was a bit upset. A bit okay, a bit is an understatement. I was very upset that I went down. Okay, yeah. So at the end of it, we came up on top by 0.15 beats, which is crazy. Cause like I think even one im less would be like I think we won by 9, right? So one im less would have been like 0.27 less VIPs. So like every single im mattered. That was so crazy. And because of that, we got the chance to play against Taipei in the playoffs, which if you watch my other videos, then you know we very sadly lost by 3 games. Yeah, but I mean, yeah, it was a good run. So that's all. Hope you enjoyed this recap. Bye.